Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's finally happened. My YouTube channel, the very YouTube channel you are watching right now, has been demonetized. Not entirely, it's a mass demonetization. What that basically means is majority of my videos have had their advertisements removed from them. So I'm not making this video to complain, right? I've got some interesting thoughts about the whole issue, but first let's talk about what demonetization is. Now, sometimes when I post a video, it will have a little yellow $ icon in my YouTube dashboard. That means that it is not monetized because an automated system has found that it's not suitable for advertisers. If you click this, you can submit the video for review. Someone will then watch it, I'm assuming, to determine whether or not this video deserves advertisements. And in almost every case, when I get demonetized, my video is reinstated within a couple hours. The reason this is problematic: if I upload a video, the bulk of viewership happens in the first couple of hours. If I have to wait for a manual review, I will lose the majority of the income in ad revenue off of that video. Mass demonetization is something different, and it's kind of interesting. Now, if your video is monetized, you'll have a green $ icon next to your video. The yellow $ icon doesn't necessarily mean it's been entirely shut down. What we see with this mass demonetization is that it is limited or has no ads, meaning ads might appear on it. We really don't know. And it is different from the other kind of demonetization, whatever that might be. In this instance, almost every single video on my YouTube channel, some even dating back years ago, have been demonetized. Around half of the videos I have on my channel are from this year because I've been producing videos on a daily basis. But I've got videos that are just documentaries. The video I did in Northern Ireland was not offensive, obscene. It was a festival in Northern Ireland. I understand that some people don't like it. But I was shocked to see that that video was also confirmed by manual review, meaning someone actually watched it and said, no, advertisers shouldn't be associated with this, which I find to be very odd. Now, there's been a lot of questions as to who gets demonetized and why. Some users even believe that there's a blacklist. There's a video going around from a YouTuber who, as soon as he uploaded this video, it was flagged for demonetization, even though there were no tags on it, and it was him talking about gaming and other nonsense, just kind of like literally saying nothing to see if they were on a blacklist. As for my channel, I don't think it's a blacklist. I think a lot of the videos I have, admittedly, are not suitable for advertisers. I get it, talking about politics, violence, etc. But some of the videos seem to have just been caught by an automated system. The video I put up yesterday was monetized. I talked about Facebook. The video before that, where I talked about Verit, was also flagged for demonetization, so I submitted it for review, and it was reinstated. 99% of the time, my videos get reinstated, which is why it's so frustrating to see a blanket sweep of my channel, because now I have to go through every single video and submit them for a manual review, where they will likely be reinstated. Now, some of these demonetizations, they make sense, right? I have a video where there's explosions and people beating each other in the streets. Totally get it. Advertisers, you don't have to put ads on those videos. But I had a South Korean raccoon cafe video where Luke from We Are Change and I literally just went and played with raccoons, and that also got flagged for demonetization, which confused the hell out of me because there are no tags in the video. There's nothing in the description. Basically, the entire video is family-friendly fun in Korea. So why would they want this demonetized? Now, I've been hearing a lot of comments and I have a lot of questions from people asking me if YouTube is over, or just flat out saying YouTube's done, it's censorship, it's political. I don't think it's political. Look, my mom had a second grade math video demonetized, and it was just like two little owls in a tree talking about basic math. If they're going to demonetize that, if they're going to demonetize my raccoon video, it seems more like Google is just inept. To cite it again, Hanlon's razor: never attribute to malice that which is easily explained by incompetence. In this instance, I think YouTube is trying to figure out how to protect advertisers and still make money for themselves and for their creators. And that means they've got to have an automated system. There's simply too much content on YouTube for individuals to police. So what ends up happening? Certain channels are caught in the crossfire, certain videos that should not be demonetized get demonetized, and that's why you can submit them for manual review. It's not good for me, it's not good for anybody, but let's be real. I've said this a million times, YouTube is losing money too, and they don't want to lose money. This is all in an effort to protect the system. I don't blame YouTube for demonetizing my channel. I don't have any rights to YouTube, and YouTube doesn't owe me anything. With or without advertising, YouTube is providing me a platform to publish videos to a large community every single day. I'm not paying for this. So even if I'm not going to get paid for this, at least it doesn't cost me money to make these videos. I, as a small business, have to figure out how to monetize on my own. Does it suck? Yes. Is it seemingly unfair? In a lot of instances, absolutely. But YouTube wants to make money just like everybody else. So for that matter, there are other ways to monetize, and YouTube has been suggesting this to creators. You can sign up for YouTube Red. With or without ad revenue, I'm still getting YouTube Red. As far as I know, if an ad doesn't display in the video, YouTube Red revenue still comes in. All right, I don't understand how it's split up, but I think that might be true, and I'm gonna do more digging into this to figure out exactly what's going on, and I'm gonna reach out to Google and YouTube to see what's happening, why it's happening. But for now, this video is just to address the most current news. I run a business, right? This is what I do. And Patreon, Mines, and my PayPal donations are the majority of how I'm funding this work. I've never made a significant amount of money off of advertising. So while it sucks to be demonetized, it really isn't that big a deal, right? I'm losing money, yes. It's not most of my money, but it is a lot. So it's gonna negatively impact me and my work. I get it. But what's the alternative? Not have a platform to publish? YouTube has an algorithm that will share my video with more people, and I gain new subscribers every day. And that's still valuable. So to all the YouTubers who are being demonetized, to all the news producers, we need to figure out how to run our businesses better. Because first of all, you can't rely on one source of income. For the channels that have much bigger followings and they've solely relied on ad revenue, look, that's a mistake. You need to make sure you diversify your streams of income, because at any moment, it could fall out from underneath you. And in this case, big channels have been demonetized. The adpocalypse is not over. The adpocalypse started when the Wall Street Journal criticized YouTube for having ads run against extremist content. And in response, a ton of people lost a ton of money. This created a huge uproar, which is bad for everybody. So what are we seeing now? Well, let me tell you a story. When eBay first started, the website was yellow. And one day they decided the website should be white. When they changed the color, they were inundated with complaints from people saying, I don't like the new color, change it back. So what they did was, every day they changed the color of the background one shade closer to white. And after a month or two, eventually the website was white. No one complained. This is a normal phenomenon on the internet where, say, Facebook originally changed their layout, everyone complained. What do they do now? They change it for some people sometimes very slowly. These big companies have learned this. Even YouTube does this. You slow roll out the changes to avoid controversy. So then why are we seeing these demonetizations happen individually, one at a time? A couple reasons. One, they probably have to have individuals go through channels to determine whether or not they actually are not suitable for advertisers. And by doing it one step at a time, they avoid a massive controversy. So will being demonetized negatively impact my work? Yes. Is it going to stop me from doing what I'm doing? No. Will I leave YouTube? No. YouTube's still a really great platform, and they're providing me this service for free. So I'm going to use it. Not only that, but the videos that I do talking about, say, Bitcoin, technology, and civil rights are still monetized, and those bring in a decent amount of money. You know, these videos I do where I talk about politics, the videos I do where I actually go on the ground and interview people in tense situations, they don't make a lot of money. Even if I get hundreds of thousands of views on some of these political videos, advertisers aren't buying against these search terms anyway. So it's not that big a deal. If I do a video about Bitcoin and I get significantly less viewers, it still makes substantially more money. I tweeted about this. A video I did about Bitcoin got about 1/6 of the views of like a normal video, but it made 6 times the money because some things are more interesting and more valuable to people. So basically what this means is I'm probably gonna see a little bit less money, but the videos that matter probably will still bring in income. It's not that big a deal. So I wanna address one last thing. Some people have said that being demonetized doesn't really matter because those videos have already made money, right? So when your back catalog gets demonetized, you already made ad revenue off of them. And that's true, I did. But there's residual income to consider. So the video I did from the no-go zone with the deputy mayor in Malmö gets thousands of views every day. And that brings in a couple $100 per month, right? I can't give the specifics. I don't know if you're allowed to give the specifics on how much money you're making, but it generates money. And fortunately, this video was not demonetized. But with nearly my entire back catalog being demonetized, this is going to turn into a loss of a decent amount of money. I don't think it's the end of the world. Like I said, I'll figure it out. It sucks. You know, when I saw the demonetization hit, I had a sinking feeling where I'm like, oh man, is this going to affect the new videos I do? I have no idea. And we'll see what happens with this video I'm filming right now, because there's not going to be any controversial tags in it. It's simply going to be YouTube. We'll see if they demonetize this. And if they do, then it's bad. But at the end of the day, I am responsible for myself, and I have to figure out how I can continue to make this work. So for everybody who's supporting me through Patreon, through Mines, and through PayPal, or through Bitcoin, however you're doing it, you guys are the real MVPs because you're helping me make this work. Ad revenue has never been a substantial portion of how journalism gets done. And without your help, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. So thank you all a million times. Thank you all so much. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of people think this is the end of YouTube. I'm not quite convinced, but we'll keep the conversation going. If you like the video, click the like button, because at least then you can say, hey, YouTube, this video's not so bad. This channel's pretty great, right? You like it, thumbs up. And most of my videos get tons of thumbs up. So I guess that has no impact on whether or not YouTube wants to take away your money. But anyway, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Timcast. If you want to support my work, make sure you go to timcast.com/donate. Give whatever you'd like or give nothing at all. My videos are always free and available every day at 4 p.m. But I just took a big hit through demonetization, so it is all greatly appreciated. Stay tuned for periodic live streams and breaking news from around the world. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.